Hey everyone, Don and Ash here,
Hello.
back for another reaction video. This time we're going to be continuing our NF journey with The Search, which I believe is the title track off the album, The Search, which is awesome, honestly. We do know some of the songs off this album. We've heard this one before, and it's totally sick. We're gonna have to watch the music video with this one. The music video is awesome too. Honestly, it's so good. So I can't wait to watch it, talk about it afterwards, and go over the lyrics with you guys. I honestly I can't wait to get into this one. Now we're starting to get into songs we do know, and it's just like gonna be kind of a different reaction.
Yeah, I think this is probably one of the first songs we heard maybe a few years ago when we first discovered NF.
Yes, this
Um,
was definitely in one of the like the first 5 or 10.
First couple,
Yeah,
yeah, for sure. Yeah, so I'm excited to go back to it and maybe pick up on some things that we missed before.
absolutely. All right, let's hop into it.
Hey Nate, how's life? I don't know. It's alright. I've been dealing with some things like every human being and really didn't sleep much last night. I'm sorry. That's fine. I just think I need a little me time. I just think I need a little free time. Little break from the shows and the bus rides. Yeah. Last year I had a breakdown. Thoughts telling me I'm lost, getting too loud. Had to see a therapist and I found out something funny's going on up in my house. Yeah, started thinking maybe I should move out. You know, pack my car, take a new route. Clean up my yard, get the noose out. Hang up my heart, let it air out. I've been searching. What does that mean, Nate? I've been learning. Grabbing my keepsakes, leaving my burdens. Well, I brought a few with me. I'm not perfect. Looking at the view like this concerns me. Picking up the cues, right? I'm quite nervous. Hate it when I lose sight. Life gets blurry and things might hurt me. It's probably gonna be a long journey, but it's worth it though. Cold world out there, kids. Grab your coat. It's been a minute, I know. Now I'm back to Rome. Looking for the antidote to crack the code. Pretty vivid, I admit it. I'm in classic mode. Don't need pity given to me, but I can't condone. Talking down to me, I'ma have to crack your nose for cracking jokes. I'm looking for the map, the hope. You see that? Been making a whole lot of changes. Wrote a song about that. You should play it. I get scared when I walk on these stages. I look at the crowd and see so many faces. Yeah, that's when I start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I put on my makeup and drown in self-hatred. Forget what I'm saying and where the beat go? Oh, ain't that something? Drums came in, you ain't see that coming. Hands on my head, can't tell me nothing. Got a taste of the fame, it'll pump my stomach. Throw it back up like I don't want it. Wipe my face, clean off my vomit. OCD trying to push my buttons. I said don't touch it. Now y'all done it. I can be critical, never typical. Intricate with every syllable, I'm a criminal. Intimate but never political, pretty visual. Even if you hate it, I'll make you feel like you're in it though. You call me what you want, but never call me forgettable. Leave you deep in thought, I can never swim in the kiddie pool. Waited, I've been thinking the cinematic is beautiful. Man, I don't know if I'm making movies or music videos. Yeah, the sales can rise, doesn't mean much though when your health declines. See, we've all got something that we trapped inside that we try to suffocate, you know, hoping it dies. Try to hold it underwater, but it always survives. And it comes up out of nowhere like an evil surprise. Then it hovers over you to tell you millions of lies. You don't relate to that? Must not be as crazy as I'm. The point I'm making is the mind is a powerful place, and what you feed it can affect you in a powerful way. It's pretty cool, right? Yeah, but it's not always safe. Just hang with me, this'll only take a moment, okay? Just think about it for a second. If you look at your face every day when you get up and think you'll never be great, you'll never be great. Not because you're not, but the hate will always find a way to cut you up and murder your faith. I've been developing, take a look at the benefits. Nothing to meddle with, I can never be delicate. My irrelevant, that depends how you measure it. Take a measurement to back it up and give me the evidence. Pretty evident, dependable, can never be tentative. I'm a gentleman, depending on if I think you're genuine. Pretty elegant, but not afraid to tell you to get it. Grip proper etiquette, I keep it to myself when I celebrate. It's that time again. Better grab your balloons and invite your friends. Seat belts back on, yeah, strap them in. Look at me, everybody, I'm smiling big. On a road right now that I can't predict. Tell me tone that down, but I can't resist. Y'all know that sound, better raise your fist. The search begins, I'm back, so enjoy the trip, huh?
Told y'all it was so good. It's so good. So I think it's like this just fade kind of fades out. But there is a scene that it goes into. Yeah, this guy's kind of fades to black there. But it comes back into this scene here. We can't miss the end. There it is. Yeah, no, absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. Um, Everything from the video in that one to the lyrics, the musical production is like something that I just want to point out as like it's so awesome on this album. I like we know, like we said, a handful of the songs going forward, and the production is absolutely awesome.
Yeah, I'm like this and like for this one in particular, I was like, man, this is super fire. Like just the way we have like the different, I guess, like build-ups to his fast sections, where he's just like ripping out lines. It's just so cool. I also notice and appreciate at the beginning of the video you see the cage in the very back of the landscape there, which we recognize from previous videos now. And of course the balloons too, which one of the lines he's talking about his burdens. He's like, well, I brought a few with me. So again, that ties that all into because we've seen the balloons before in a couple of videos too. So that was really cool to be able to again like kind of build up that story we now know from past previous journey.
Yeah, yeah, no, absolutely, for sure. Uh, and like, honestly, I love it how I think where was it? He made. I got the lyrics here up on screen because it is really hard to remember lyrics in NF songs because there's the verses are
There's a lot.
yeah, the verses are they can be fairly intricate, right? So I like as he was wrapping up the first wrapping up the first wrapping with a W, wrapping up the first verse, and he was like you know, even visually in the video it was really funny, and he was really into his character, like
Yeah.
that dual persona with him battling that voice in his head, or at least that's what I took it as, right? So in the beginning towards the end, it's really cool when he goes, I get scared when I walk on stages, I look at the crowd and I see so many faces. Yeah, that's when I start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I put on my makeup and drown in self hatred. Forget what I'm saying and where'd the beat go? And then like the beat cuts out for a second and it comes back really hard and he goes, "Oh, ain't that something? Drums came in, you ain't seen that coming. Hands on my head, can't tell me nothing. Got a taste of fame, had to pump my stomach, throw it back up like I don't want it. Wet my face, clean up my vomit. OCD trying to push my buttons. I said don't touch it. Now y'all done it." And then like that's the whole section before he goes into the fast part, which is so sick, right? Like I just want to quickly, I'm like, do you think I can
Fine.
somehow find yeah if I could somehow just find that section oops really quickly again
Can
let's
be
see
dangerous. That's when I put on my makeup and drown in self-hatred. You
Ah!
get what I'm saying?
not bad not bad
Where the beat go? Oh, ain't that something? Drums came in, you ain't see that coming. Hands on my head, can't tell me nothing. Got a taste of the fame, it'll pump my stomach. Throw it back up like I don't want it. Wipe my face, clean up my vomit. OCD trying to push my buttons. I said don't touch it. Now y'all done
yeah
it.
this right here
Critical, never typical. Intricate with every syllable, I'm a criminal. Intimate but never political, pretty visual. Even if you hate it, I'll make you feel like you're in it though. You call me what you
yeah
want,
no
but you
that whole flow is really sick and I just everything like from how into it he is not just his rapping but like even his like body movements and stuff like that
Yeah.
and like the camera work and the scenery and like everything I just even appreciate how I feel like the video is it's shot with the cinematic black bars like all these little details that really add to this scene where they're out in this what looks like Greenland or something like that, Iceland or something like that, right? There's just like scaping fields and then giant mountains in the back, and it's just a very um I don't know, kind of a somber scene to be completely honest, right?
Yeah, and then just how you mentioned the cinematic like feel to it. One of those lines mentioned where he's like, "I don't know if I'm making music videos or movies."
Yeah. It's just after the first part, in the first section. Man, I don't know if I'm making movies or music videos. Um, yeah, like
But either way, both ways, you're telling stories.
yeah, 100%. Um,
There was also another line where he said that he's trying to find the road to hope. which is kind of, I mean, now he has an album called Hope now, um, which is just, I know this was done before that existed, but like I'm gonna piece that together anyway.
Well, obviously, I mean, that's not. If that's not, I feel like if that's not obviously pre-planned, then you
Yeah.
weren't listening very
Yes.
closely to
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
song, right? That's it's because, and I say obviously because
There. Sorry.
I say obviously because NF doesn't. Uh, there's already a vast amount of evidence that already proves that he doesn't, um, write songs by mistake. Like everything, maybe not everything, but most things, if not a large majority of it, is like things that are very connected moving forward. So it's like his songs follow a plan, right?
Yeah.
Um, and you can see that from record to record, obviously. So
Yeah.
I think that in Hope, if we listen closely, in the album Hope, if we listen closely, you could probably pick up a lot of hints and telltale signs of what his next album may be about. You can never know 100%, but you might be able to pick up hints and telltale signs of themes that he may approach on the
For
next
sure.
album. Because I think that that's something you can definitely do when you look back, hindsight 2020 thing, right? And
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Definitely.
um,
I think one of the other like really important things I wanted to bring up was that near the end he's got like this whole little section about how your thoughts are really powerful. Like if you look in the mirror and tell yourself like, you're terrible, then that's what you're gonna believe. That's what's gonna happen. That's what you're gonna manifest that, right? So exactly as well, it works the same way if you do the opposite that and like tell yourself good thoughts, right? Pump yourself up and believe in yourself that way, then that's what you're gonna manifest as well. So I just thought that was super important thing to like zone in on and keep remembering.
I want to challenge that thought honestly because I feel like it's not. You see, when the mind is, I feel like when the mind is crowded with negative thoughts, it's because it comes from outward sources. And if you just try to manifest something positive that isn't genuinely there, it comes off disingenuous to self, if that makes sense.
Okay.
All right. And I feel like if you, um, sure, no, you absolutely, I mean, yes, I agree that you want to tell yourself, uh, genuinely good things about yourself, right? You want to combat those bad thoughts. You want to kind of negate them or kind of just not listen to them. Um, but there's like this fine line of being genuine to yourself and then just trying to be something you're not, or trying to even like fake a mood you're not, or trying to put on save face or put on a front, right? And
Sure,
I
yeah.
and I feel like that's such a fine line where you know um, I can't really. It's hard for me to just. I don't. The reason why I want to challenge that because I feel like it's not a simple thing to even
Yeah.
right. Um.
I guess you just want to be like you want to be the most realist version
Oh yeah,
or
yeah.
realist
Oh yeah,
realist version to yourself.
yeah.
Like yeah, like you don't want to sugarcoat it or like you said like be disingenuous to yourself. Like you got to be honest with yourself too if there's
Like,
areas you
like
need to improve on and stuff.
yeah,
But
yeah. And that's exactly what I was gonna say.
like
Yeah,
yeah,
honestly,
you got to recognize where you need to grow too, right? Like you can't.
you got to be your own big brother or
Yeah.
your own big sister,
Yeah.
your own you have to be your own cheerleader.
Like
That's what I like to call it, honestly. Like
yeah.
you got to be something in here. You have to build up like this thing that pumps you up. This kind of persona that pumps you up when inevitably the negative persona that will just be there because it's there because
Yeah.
life
Yeah.
will try to drag you down. So it's not about I don't want to say it's so much about like um if you wake up and you're having a bad morning, just being like, I'm great, and every
Yeah,
and
that
that it feels
yeah.
like that's like a band-aid type thing. You really have to sit down with the negative thoughts. And I brought this up with another thing where it was like I kind of brought up the idea that you gotta negotiate at some point with the negative thoughts or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Um I feel like you just have to sit down with them and be like, okay, why am I feeling this way or whatever?
Yeah, you got to
And then
acknowledge them,
and then
break
like
them
yeah,
down.
and then like you said, just um be willing to improve even if it's
Be willing to recognize where yeah,
yeah,
where
yeah,
your improvements need to be made.
yeah, it's gonna be work, right? It's not always gonna be fun or whatever. So, um,
C'est la vie.
yeah, the mind. I mean, we've known for a long time. we being humans have known that the mind is a powerful, powerful thing, and it's not. It's this conversation is not black and white. It's not on or off. It's very different for everybody.
Yeah.
So hopefully everybody can just find something that works for them. Um, but yeah, I just want to wrap up the song. I want to drag out this video too long or anything. Um, uh, yeah. So yeah, you brought up a line that was almost at the end, and then I just want to bring up one of the um, uh, kind of like just the end scene. I thought it was cool with one of the end lines. Better grab your balloons and invite your friends. Seat belts back on and strap them in. Look at me, everybody. I'm smiling big on the road right now. That I can't predict. Tell me, tone that down, but I can't resist. Y'all know that sound. Better raise your fist. The search begins. I'm back, so enjoy the trip. And then you see that just very like impactful end scene, which I don't think is very straightforward. So I'm very interested to see how you guys perceive that end scene.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I'm very interested to see how you guys take it, and if we're not getting introspective here, maybe we can just say the beat is sick and the
Yeah.
rap was sick because it was top tier.
Definitely,
Honestly, yeah,
definitely. A huge vibe.
can't wait to listen to more of the search. It's so good. So I know a lot of you guys were looking forward to this one. So definitely leave all your love and comments and hate and whatever down in the comments down below, and like, share, and subscribe as always. And we'll see you in the next one. All right, bye.
Bye.